Okay, so for those of you who describe get your emails on Yahoo and watch Yahoo, and read Adrian Wojnarowski's article on Michael Jordan's induction to the Hall of Fame speech. This blog is for you. I cannot believe what I read. I can't believe how this guy is doing so much hating on Michael Jordan and his speech and the way Michael Jordan described basically the fuel to his fire throughout his career. I mean, it's from his opinion. He was speaking honestly. He cried. I mean, I thought that it was the most enjoyable, enlightening thing about Michael Jordan. I mean, everybody who's any type of athlete wonders where people get their fire from, where they build up. And I think that he described it perfectly about how in each part of his life where he dug up his fire from to become the best basketball player that ever lived. I mean, this guy just goes on about saying how Michael Jordan used this as a stage of berating everybody that he knew. You know, like we don't all know the story. Yeah, we all know the stories and we all get it. We know that Michael Jordan was the best ever. But the bottom line is sometimes, and I know a lot of athletes wonder, where do you get that fire from? And you know what? If you know athletes, you know that 90% of athletes, or I would say at least 70% of athletes, you know, they lack that fire. They lack that fire, and so many coaches wonder how to instill that fire into players. I mean, it's not the skill. At a certain level, it's like everybody has the skill to play basketball. Everybody knows how to shoot a jump shot. Everybody knows how to dribble. Once you get to a certain level, you know, everybody has this certain amount of natural athletic ability. But how do you become the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, you know, all these players? How do you become that? You know, it's fire. It's that fire. And where do you get that fire from? And what Michael Jordan was explaining, because he's an athlete and he understands that, he was explaining where his fire came from. Man, it irritates me how people just try to, you know, hammer down greatness. And you know, in Barack Obama's health plan, in Michael Jordan's inauguration to the Hall of Fame speech, you know, in so many things where you see greatness and you want to appreciate greatness, you know, people try to knock it down. It really pisses me off. This guy, Adrian Wojnarowski, a sports writer from Yahoo, you know, I really would love to see what fire he has. And I guarantee you that this is just an example of him trying to berate somebody who is great because he never been great. You know, I'm sure he was the victim of bullies all his life, and you know, he became a sports writer, and he uses this as a platform to berate superstars. You know, and it's ridiculous, but you know, that's how I think. That's what I think about that. It's irritating once again watching somebody hammer down greatness.